Okay, so moving on to chapter 4, lesson 2, called relations. So basically, how is one object related to another, or how is one coordinate, or how is the whole coordinate plane related to one another? So, if you want to read this later, we're going to talk about x and y values again today in a coordinate plane. So slide 2, we have all of these things that we need to label. The center point is called the origin. Quadrant 1 is actually the one on the top right, and then it moves counterclockwise. Quadrant 2, and it's actually in Roman numerals, but if you don't want to do Roman numerals, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is called the x-axis, the horizontal one, and then this one going up and down is the y-axis. All of these things should be familiar from last chapter. And then this one is asking you, what is this ordered pair? X first, -4, and then y, 3. Anything else? No. It says identify the x coordinate in the point -5, -7. X comes before y, x, y, z, so -5. Quite a few vocab words here. So relationships or relations between very different quantities can be represented in different ways. Here we're given ordered pairs. Here they kind of take those ordered pairs and they put them in a table format, and then we can also see ordered pairs on a graph. So here's our vocab words. Relation is any set of ordered pairs. Relations can be represented as a table and as a graph. The domain of a relation is a set of x coordinates. The range is a set of y coordinates. So if something is x, it's the domain. If something is y, it's the range. So this is a very vague definition of domain and range. Domain is x, range is y. Slide 4. If a term appears in the domain and range more than once, I would write in the answer once. So if it's in there twice, just list it once. So it says express relation blah 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 as a table and as a graph. Then state the domain and range. So the x coordinates, -5 and 2 go together. 3 and -1 go together. 6 and 2 go together. 1 and 7 go together. It wants us to graph them. Careful, these go by 2's. So -5, 2, 3, -1, 6 over there to the right, up 2, 1 to the right, and up 7. So now we have the relations as a table and as a graph. The domain is the x values, this nice squiggly bracket line. Just a list of x values, -5, 3, 6, 1. The range, we can abbreviate that to R, squiggly bracket, is 2, -1. 2 is listed again, so we don't have to write that because it's already included. There's our domain and our range. So final answer is here. They're asking us to do the same thing in this slide. Not 2 though, because apparently I'm not sure why that's there. So -4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 3, -3, -2. Graphing those, I'm going to go by ones. 4 to the left, up 3. 2 to the right, 1 up. 0 and 3 up. 3 to the left and down 2. The domain, x values, -4, 2, 0, -3. The range, y values, 3, 1, 3 again, don't need to write it, -2. There we have it. So domain is x, range is y. So this one gives us a word problem, a little more real life. A movie rental store charges $3.95 per movie rental. Make a table of ordered pairs, which the x represents the number of movies. So this is movies. And y coordinate represents a cost for 1, 2, 3, or 4 movies. Well, we know that it's $3.95 per movie, so one movie is $3.95. And the slope, or the constant rate of change, is going to be $3.95, so it goes up by $3.95 every time. So basically add $4 and then subtract 5 cents. Okay. So we could graph that. We're going to end up seeing that this is a straight line through the origin. So it's a proportional relationship. It's a direct variation, all those fancy words we've already learned. And it's still in this chapter. There we go. So that was graphing the ordered pairs. Slide 7. So we can rent a personal watercraft for $20 per hour. So make a table of ordered pairs. X coordinate represents the number of hours. And the Y is the cost for 1, 2, 3, or 4. This one's nice. 20, 40, 60, 80. So 1 and 20, 2 and 40, 3 and 60, 4 and 80. Doesn't ask us to, but the domain is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the range is the Y values 20, 40, 60, 80 in this particular case. All right. There will be obstacles. There will be doubters. There will be mistakes. But with hard work, there are no limits. We don't actually have to do these, but this is what goes with this lesson. Have a great day.